Imagine a rugby team so unstoppable it could rewrite Six Nations history. A squad where every player is a legend, hand-picked from decades of bone-crunching tackles, lightning-fast tries, and clutch moments that left fans roaring. Today, you're about to meet the ultimate modern-day Six Nations dream team. 15 warriors who dominated the tournament like no one else. From scrums that crushed opponents to backline magic that broke defenses, this lineup is pure fire. Stick around, because this is going to blow your mind. Let's dive into the pack first. The forwards who set the tone. At loosehead prop, Gethin Jenkins steps up. This Welsh beast played 129 times for his country, anchoring 5 Six Nations titles, 3 of them Grand Slams. Jenkins wasn't just a scrummaging monster, he revolutionised what a prop could do on the field. His work rate was unmatched, smashing rucks, making tackles, and even forcing turnovers like a flanker. Jenkins won 3 Grand Slams with Wales, and his rugby IQ made him a coach on the field. And who could forget his try against Ireland in 2005, which helped secure Wales their first Grand Slam in 27 years. Next, at hooker, Rory Best takes the spot. Ireland's captain for the 2018 Grand Slam, Best brought grit and smarts to the front row. With 124 international caps, 64 of which came in the Six Nations, he knew how to nail every line-out throw and grind out the hard yards. Best's line-out throwing was laser-precise, and his work in the tight was phenomenal. What made Best special wasn't flashy plays, but his relentless engine, still making crucial tackles and carries in the 80th minute when others had nothing left. Over at tight head prop, Tadhg Furlong slots in. This Irish powerhouse changed what props could do. He's not just a scrummager, he's a ball carrier who smashes gaps like a back rower. In 2022, he tore through England's defence, offloading in traffic and leaving fans stunned. 3 Six Nations titles and a Grand Slam say it all. His explosive carries consistently put teams on the back foot, making him the complete package at number 3. Furlong's a modern giant, and he's locking this scrum down. Now, the engine room, Paul O'Connell at lock. Ireland's towering enforcer won 3 titles, including the 2009 Grand Slam, and was named Player of the Championship in 2015. At 6'6", he ruled lineouts and hit rucks like a freight train. His leadership transformed both Ireland and Munster, driving standards that turned good teams into champions. O'Connell was a warrior who never quit. Beside him, Alun Wyn Jones, the most capped player ever at 158 games for his country, 67 coming in the Six Nations, 5 Champions medals, 3 Grand Slams, and Player of the Championship in 2019. The Welshman's international appearances speak to his incredible durability, but it's his rugby intelligence that sets him apart. Jones calls lineouts, disrupts opposition ball, and makes crucial interventions exactly when his team needs them most. Put these 2 locks together, and you have the perfect blend of ferocity and tactical brilliance. Jones is the backbone of this dream team, no question. At blindside flanker, Thierry Dusautoir brings French fire. Captain of the 2010 Grand Slam, he was a tackling machine, 38 in one legendary World Cup performance against New Zealand alone. In the Six Nations, he'd stalk the breakdown, disrupt plays, and turn games on their head. Dusautoir combined brutal defense with clever attacking lines and was a turnover specialist who could single-handedly change momentum. His quiet intensity made France a nightmare to face, and he's the perfect fit here. On the open side, Sam Warburton steps up. Wales breakdown king won 3 titles, 2 Grand Slams, and led with pure instinct. He became Wales's youngest ever captain and a master of the breakdown. Warburton's ability to win crucial turnovers or slow down ball made him the nightmare of every attacking team. His leadership guided Wales to a Grand Slam and World Cup semi-final, showing tactical awareness beyond his years. Few open-side flankers have matched his influence on big games. At number 8, Sergio Parisse stands as Italy's greatest ever player. No player has as many Six Nations appearances, with the Italian pulling on the famous blue shirt 69 times during his career. Despite often playing in struggling teams, Parisse consistently showed world-class skill. His offloading ability, line-out presence, and physical presence were unmatched for a forward. Parise carried Italy on his shoulders for years, making impossible plays look routine. In this dream team, with elite players around him, his brilliance would shine even brighter. Now, the backs, the game breakers. At scrum half, Antoine Dupont runs the show. 3-player of the championship awards, a 2022 Grand Slam, and stats that defy logic: 20 try assists, 20 turnovers won. Dupont seems to defy physics, always in the right place at exactly the right time. His explosive acceleration, strength beyond his size, and rugby instinct make him unpredictable. Dupont can score from anywhere, create chances from nothing, and even dominates defensively, making him the complete package at number 9. At fly half, Johnny Sexton pulls the strings. Ireland's all-time points leader, as well as the leading Six Nations points scorer of all time, Sexton notched up 4 titles, including the 2018 Grand Slam. The ultimate tactician, Sexton's game management skills were second to none. His pinpoint kicking, both from hand and tee, controlled territory and the scoreboard. What truly separated Sexton was his ability to execute under pressure, drop goals in crucial moments, perfect passes when defences were closing in, and defensive reads that shut down opposition attacks before they develop. He's the general this team needs. Out on the left wing, Shane Williams dances in. Wales's try-scoring wizard bagged 22 in the Six Nations, starring in the 2005 and 2008 Grand Slams. Shane Williams proved that size isn't everything in rugby. At just 5'7" and 80 kilograms, Williams used his step, acceleration and balance to score 58 international tries. What made Williams special was his ability to create something from nothing. He could beat 3 defenders in a phone booth. His anticipation and support lines meant he was always in position for breaks. Inside centre, Jamie Roberts, the Welsh bulldozer. 3 titles, 2 Grand Slams, and a knack for smashing the gain line. At 6'4" and 110 kilograms, Roberts was a human battering ram who consistently got his team over the gain line. But Roberts wasn't just brawn. His defensive positioning and passing skills created space for others. As a qualified medical doctor, his intelligence translated perfectly to the rugby field. Roberts was power and purpose, giving this backline serious muscle. At outside centre, Brian O'Driscoll, the Six Nations try-king with 26, 3-player of the championship nods, a 2009 Grand Slam, and moments like that hat-trick against Scotland in 2000. He could jink, kick, tackle, everything. His low centre of gravity made him nearly impossible to tackle cleanly, while his handling skills created scoring opportunities from nothing. O'Driscoll's defensive reads were equally brilliant, making crucial interventions that saved matches. No Six Nations dream team would be complete without him. O'Driscoll's the spark that lights this team up. On the right wing, Damien Penaud brings French flair. Still active, he's already got 12 Six Nations tries by 2025, tearing teams apart with speed and instinct. Penaud's try-scoring record is remarkable, finding the line even when defences know he's the target. What separates Penaud is his work rate. He's not just waiting on the wing, but constantly hunting for opportunities across the field. His defensive positioning is equally impressive, shutting down opposition attacks before they develop. Completing our dream team at fullback is England's Jason Robinson. Robinson's acceleration over the first 5 yards was unmatched, allowing him to exploit the smallest gaps. What made Robinson even more dangerous was his versatility, equally comfortable under the high ball, kicking for territory, or injecting himself into the line as an extra attacker. His ability to counter-attack turned defense into offense in seconds. So, there's our ultimate modern-day Six Nations 15. A pack that dominates set pieces and breakdowns, paired with backs who score from anywhere. They've got 44 Six Nations titles between them, countless Grand Slams, and records that still stand. Imagine this team on the pitch, Jenkins scrummaging Furlong into place, Dupont feeding Sexton, O'Driscoll slicing through, Penaud and Robinson finishing out wide. It's a nightmare for any opponent. But here's where it gets wild. Picture them facing the best from another era, say the 1970s Welsh legends. Could this dream team's speed and skill outmatch the old-school grit? Or would they crumble under pressure they've never faced? The stats say one thing: But rugby's more than numbers. It's heart, it's chaos, it's moments. One thing's certain, this team would be virtually unbeatable. But we are curious. Which player would you swap out, and who would take their place? The player you're thinking of right now might just be the final piece that makes this dream team perfect.